Hi everyone, it's Soul Guidance Monday. I hope everyone survived the full moon in Gemini on Saturday. Gemini often has a tendency, if you understand Geminis, if you have a few of them in your life, they have a tendency to go back and forth, have a bunch of duality. One day they really know where they're going, they know what's going on in life, and the next day they have no clue and don't know what they need to do. And so with the full moon in Gemini, it had people doing the same in their mind and having their mind kind of teeter-totter back and forth like that. So I had a lot of people not like the full moon this time around. And I have to say, whenever that happens, remember, are you honoring yourself? Are you loving yourself? Are you doing what's in your highest and best good and not for what's in the highest and best good of others? You got to remember that, because this is your life and your journey. You're not here to live and walk somebody else's journey. You're here to walk your own journey. And sometimes that's difficult because we want to help others and we want to be of service of other people. And yet we can't really do that until we love and honor ourselves first. Okay? So it's really important that we do that first. And on a full moon, remember, it's releasing, removing things that no longer serve us and then also taking action towards maybe a desire that you have. Or like when we do our new moons, then we actually are taking action on those specific things we requested during the new moon. During a full moon, we then take the action of them. So hope everyone did that, and I hope they survived. Full moons are difficult, and usually it's 3 days before the full moon and 3 days after, so we're still feeling the effects of that. And so people can be extremely emotional, and I always notice men are emotional during this time. They like hide their emotions and suppress it quite a bit until a full moon comes around, and then they kind of let loose. I want to talk about Gemini full moon also is about surface level things, okay? So we're now in the day and age where we're evolving, we're more conscious. Hopefully people are more emotionally intelligent. That's where we're headed. If people aren't, the things I look at here is people are going to have a difficult life if they don't become more emotionally intelligent. You could be unconscious and just live your life, but a lot of times when that happens, there's too many struggles that happen when you live an unconscious life. So again, remember, everything you do, try to do it out of love. And then if you do it out of love, if your intention is love, you've never done anything wrong. So just keep that in mind. Today, we're going to do the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. A friend of mine got me these from Big Sur, California. So these are just fantastic cards, and it is the Goblins card. I like this card. I haven't done these cards for so long, but it's the Goblins, number 5. So let's see what it has to say. And this is upright, so if it was upside down, it'd have a different saying to it. But fear is an illusion. This is perfect. This is perfect, and I hear so many people say they're in fear. So that means either you're living in the past or you're living in the future. You're not in the present moment. If you're in the present moment, there is no fear, okay? Unless, of course, you're in front of a lion at this present moment, but I don't think you'd be watching a video if you were. So fear is an illusion. Choose love today. Forgive yourself and others. That's so funny. I just talked about all that stuff and I had no idea what the card was going to be. Goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost that experience. Excuse me, let me read that again. Goblins are born when you're wounded and something essential is lost in that experience. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain with you in the shadows. There, they remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice, tricking you into believing that you're unworthy, victimized, or unlovable. They hold you hostage through low self-worth, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. If goblins pay you a visit, know that they represent the shadow of your own self or someone else's, and that you're leading you into a potentially reactive situation. A Goblins cards appear in an opportunity for growth. However, a signal that you must love yourself. No human is without flaws. The Goblin's message is that you must release resentments and negative self-talk. Within you is the spark of divine. Ask Spirit to help you heal. Miracles can and do happen. Let go of negativity. I just got done with a couple out of Mexico, and we were just talking about this. She was living in the future of what great things were to come, and he was living in the past of all the negative things that he could think of what he was embarrassed about, or what he should have done, or what he could have done differently in his career. So what I find so interesting is, if you stay in the present moment, you can't go in the past and you can't go in the future, and there's so many opportunities in the present moment. And if you allow ego, so ego is only 0.001 of our existence. If you let ego take over, it disconnects you from the divine, so your spirit isn't connected, and everything starts happening where you get in more fear, you have that sweaty, yucky energy, you get depressed, you think you don't have enough money, you feel like, you're not loved. I mean, there's so many things that can happen when you let ego take over. So the idea is not to allow that to happen, to stay in the present moment. That's when you start loving yourself. Say, I love and honor myself. I'm skinny and a millionaire. I'm healthy, wealthy, and wise. I start thinking of all the great things you have. What are you abundant with? What do you have? You maybe have a lot of time that other people don't have time. You get a lot of sleep and other people don't get sleep. Or you have a lot of friends where other people don't have friends. I mean, you just, not to compare others, but I'm just saying, look at where you have more of something where someone else doesn't. And if you have more of that and can offer some time of yourself, go do that somewhere. Be of service to someone. That will bring so much joy and euphoric to your life that you will be amazed. But the thing about ego, it can take over and then that's it. So we want to stay in the present moment, saying a mantra, I'm healthy, wealthy, and wise. Those goblins don't have power over me is a good one. So especially during the holidays, it's all about joy and love. Just remember, it's all about joy and love for you first, and then everyone else second. So have a great week. I'll talk to you next Monday. Bye.